All right, to wrap up this week's Avail, we're joined by head coach Seb Hines. Seb, back at it, back at home, LA coming in. Just kind of give us your thoughts on what kind of match you expect Friday night.
Yeah, I think LA are a new team, new to different philosophies, different style of play. Obviously, have a lot of young players and brought in some new players, so it'll be an interesting matchup. But again, we want to get back to winning ways. Obviously, we're disappointed after the last result, and yeah, there's no better way to do that than this Friday against Angel City.
Okay, what else?
What have you kind of seen from Angel City just in terms of film? You know, a couple of former Pride players, as basically every team in the league at this point. But just what have you kind of seen from Angel City so far?
I think Alyssa Thompson's probably in her best run of form since she entered the league. I think she's added goals to her game. We always knew her speed was really threatening, but now she's started to add goals and assists, which is obviously dangerous signs for the rest of the league. Again, young team, young forwards, adding new additions to their back line with speed as well. I think they've recognised the speed within the league and how to negate that with speedy defenders. And obviously Sam Leahy's come in and made a difference. They got to a good start. Obviously wanting to bounce back after the most recent result, and they'll be looking forward to playing us.
Have you kind of seen training in response to the losses past week?
Yeah, I mean, spirits are still high. I think obviously the result wasn't a representation of the performance. I thought we performed really well. I thought we started on the front foot. I thought we put Washington under some immense pressure. Of course, we would have liked to have scored goals in that game. But sometimes football's a cruel game and we have to move on. And I think the players here have responded really well in training and are all looking forward to the game on Friday.
When you look at kind of the response, obviously last year, from the loss against Gotham, the team responded with winning a championship. How much do you feel like that kind of experience kind of helps shape it at the early beginning of the season now?
Probably not too much. I think circumstances were very different after our first loss last year. Obviously, this year it's earlier than we would have wanted. And it'll be a test for us how we do respond to an early defeat, especially at home in front of our own fans. We've made it such a fortress here at Inter and Coast Stadium. We're really wanting to bounce back from that and get 3 points and put up another really good performance.
Just in terms of the goal scoring, obviously you talk about the chances you guys created. From the forwards perspective, how do you make sure that frustration doesn't set in? I know, with defenders going to be keying in on Barbara as they have been, being a lot more physical with her in defense. Just how do you kind of let the forwards know, that it's going to be tough sometimes, and it's going to be a battle.
I think as long as we're still doing the right things, we're still getting in good, promising positions. I think it's just maybe that execution of the final pass or the final shot, or is there an extra pass that we can pick out? Like I said, I think our performance was really good. We got in some really promising positions in the attack. And it comes down to fine margins, whether it's we missed the target or we're a hair away from getting contact on the ball, or it's good defending. As long as we're reinforcing the message to be in the good positions that we're in, we'll get a different outcome.
This past game, you got Mariana 45 minutes at home. Grace made her debut. Just for those two, getting them experiencing and kind of building a deeper roster with their available now. Just what do you kind of make of their those moments, I guess?
Yeah, I think even with the result, there's still a lot of positives. I've talked about the performance, but also, like you talked about there, Grace getting her first minutes on the field is a massive positive because she's been working hard for that opportunity. Likewise with Oyani coming in and getting her first start in front of our own fans, that's also a positive. There's more players who are waiting for that first start as well. So it does breed a really good environment that we can rely on multiple players. We've had some adversity with some injuries as well, which has been difficult. But it's next player up mentality, and you know the players who we bring on have made an impact in different ways, and that's encouraging to see from a holistic and player development and you know culture environment is what we're trying to bring here, and making everyone feel valued and ready, and when they're called upon they're ready to go and perform.
Great. Thank you, Seb.